From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your weather update.
All right, folks, good evening to you. Ben Luna here with you in the Home Weather Center. It is just after 8 p.m. Wanted to hop on into a quick little update about this rockin' storm in western Wayne County. Right now it is below severe criteria, but it is fairly slow moving. I'm concerned with some flash flooding. It does have a heavy thunderstorm advisory on it, which is a step below being severe. And then we also have history of this cell's just overall pattern having dropped a lot of water over Tishomingo County, and now this is just gradually inching on into parts of Wayne County. A little bit of gusty wind in there as well. We'll take a peek at that with Viper here in just a second. But again, it is below severe criteria, but I've got a lot of folks who've been texting and reaching out on our social media platforms saying, hey, there's a wall of water coming into Wayne County. What's going on? So again, I just wanted to give an update about that. It is very electrical. This is one very bright and loud thunderstorm cell that extends from just outside of Waynesboro on down through the southwest portion of Wayne County. I will zoom in and investigate this just a little bit more. There around Lutz to Cromwell Crossroads. You've got very heavy rainfall there around Highway 203, and then working down toward the Holt community, Ransom Stand, Dart as you cross the Lauderdale County line, Murphy Crossroads, on back to Waterloo and Wright. Gravely Springs, you're up for seeing some really heavy rain here in just a minute. And then if you're watching in the greater Florence area and the Shoals, Quad Cities as well, kind of been coming a downpour there. That has that's not part of this main cell. That's a little cell out on its own. So let's take a zoom out real quick and just kind of give you the idea of what's going across the area. The eastern end of our viewing area, Huntsville, Fayetteville, back out toward Athens, Pulaski, Decatur, Hartselle, Moulton, Lawrenceburg. You're fine right now, nothing happening. The action that we are tracking is moved out of Hardin County into Wayne. It extends through the extreme western edge of Lauderdale County and into northern Colbert, and then back out toward Iuka in Tishomingo County. Here's radar in motion over the past hour, and it's slow moving. It is slow moving enough to create some flooding potential, some flooding concern for those low water areas, especially over western Wayne County. You've got a lot of hollers down through there, which could lead to a little bit more concern for that as well. But it is very electrical, and the National Weather Service, I've been watching to see if they were going to put a warning on it, and I think that's still kind of just teeter-tottering back and forth. But at this point, it is not severe, but it is rocky enough that I just wanted to give you a quick heads up about what was going on with this particular storm this afternoon, or rather this evening. So let me do a quick check on a couple things behind the scenes, being not in the weather center this evening, but at the house where I can hop on and, have almost everything that I do at the office to bring you up to date on what's going on. So let me take a peek here. Let's see, not seeing anything there, and let's go back to there. So I do want to get some information from this. Ignore that storm track. The track has it moving at 20, and I'm going to pull this back in time. It's just very, very slow moving. So, and that's one thing that I wanted to give you a heads up about, was the potential for the flash flooding. So I'm going to do a storm track on this. This is going over the next little bit. Heavy, heavy rainfall. Pretty decent amount of thunder or lightning with this thing. You've got 321 strikes over the past few minutes within the frame. Most of these are contained to Wayne County at this point. So therefore, folks in the Threet community, it arrives at you at 8:12. Rhodesville at 8:14, Fairview at 8:16, Smithsonia at 8:23, Bethel Grove at 8:24, the same for Holly Creek, downtown Providence, you're at 8:25. The Highland community out on the high east end of Wayne County, beautiful church there out toward Buttermilk Ridge as well, 8:27. Cloverdale at 8:28, Central Heights at 8:29. Downtown Oakland, you're at 8:33. West Point, Tennessee in Lawrence County, beautiful West Point, home of Hoyt Tidwell and his chicken and dumplings, 8:33 there. Ovilla at 8:34, the Napier community coming up at 8:43, and out on the ridge, Pea Ridge, where they have plenty of green peas, I'm sure, at 8:45 this evening. Nothing tornadic, but there is a little bit of gusty wind. Take a quick check on that. Yeah, just a little pocket of wind or two from Collinwood, just northwest of Collinwood, and then just south of Collinwood. Look at our live Doppler weather radar. This is our live Doppler radar in Lawrenceburg. And this is obviously it's not putting enough power to punch through the massive amount of rain that this storm is producing, but it is very, very good for us to look and see if there's anything suspicious within this. And nothing, just a little pocket or two of some blowing wind here and there as that storm continues to track through Wayne County this evening. So there again, just wanted to give you a quick heads up as to what you can expect here. We've not had a good super soaker in a while, and so I don't want people to be caught off guard. And then I also don't want you to think that the thunder is fireworks and you go outside and, oh, look, there's a lot of lightning. So please be attentive to that. Even though we're below severe criteria, respect the storm, stay inside, let it pass, and if you come upon a flooded area, don't try to cross the flooded area. It takes just a little teeny bit of moving water to roll most big jacked up trucks off the road, and somebody has to come fish you out of the creek that you tried to cross. So please don't do that this evening. That is the overall picture. We'll do kind of a reset and give you just a quick view. This is the radar network. Been a stormy day back out over northern Mississippi. A few spotty showers falling in and around the Russellville area, over toward Moulton as well. And then again, those couple cells that's kind of dropping a lot of rainfall on the Quad Cities. I talked to my brother a minute ago. He was on the phone right before I went live, and Matt said that it had really just came a downpour, heavy downpour at their home in Muscle Shoals. So again, just wanted to keep folks informed. That's what we like to do at Tennessee Valley Weather. We don't scare. We like to just make sure that everyone has good knowledge of what's going on, the storms, and their potential intensity across our viewing area. That's what we're here for, and we'll continue to do that job for you to keep you aware on the air and online right here at Tennessee Valley Weather. All right. Checking our group chat real quick just to see if there's anything going on. Good evening to our friend Stuart, watching from downtown Leeton, Alabama. Good old Stuart. We appreciate you watching. Farm Mama 5 indicates that it's rough driving in Collinwood. And then there's very gusty wind, but no wind damage in Cypress Inn, which is pretty much about what we were talking about. The heaviest rain potential, or the heaviest core, in fact, that's actually intensified just a little bit looking at the high top next rad. So you might actually have, let me check the Barron button to see if we've got the potential for some hail. And lo and behold, yeah, look at that. There is a little bit of a hail core that is possible in that area. Let's see. Oops, wrong button. So about 3/4 inch sized hails. That's ballpark of P. So you do have a couple areas of hail concern approaching Holly Creek. Then that's going to come up into St. Joe, Iron City, and West Point as that continues to push to the east-northeast this evening. So keep that in mind if you're out. Again, that's not severe hail, but it's just enough to make things yuck this evening. A couple other little things that we can do real quick just to see what's up. Looking here behind the scenes. So there we go. All right. Like I said, just wanted to give a quick heads up about let's see. Appreciate folks chiming in on our chat. We're able to look and see what folks are saying here. I'm reading some of those. And Mackenzie says, someone sweet talk it and make it go away. Yeah, it's not going to go away, but we don't want to be too dry this time of year. But we also want to, we don't want any bad weather, but it's kind of a, take it when it comes, unfortunately. But we'll get you through it. Again, nothing spinning in this. It's just a very electrical and very loud Messio thunderstorm. Anything Cypress Inn around Piney Road, and just what we've covered here over the past few moments. I did want to do one thing. I remember what I had gone to do, and I'm getting to that point in my life where I start to do one thing and wind up doing something different. I'm sure many of you can sympathize or know what that is like. So let's take a peek outside looking at our Waynesboro Skycam. This is one of two. This is the CNB Linen camera, and look at that lightning. This is live in downtown Waynesboro. It's currently 76 degrees, so we are cooling off quite a bit, but you can see the sheets of rain coming down, and then we'll switch over and do one more stop along the way. This is the Waynesboro 911 camera. This is up on the hill overlooking, and you can see winds are not too terribly bad. They're blowing a little bit, but again, some very, very heavy rainfall coming down as part of this storm this evening. All right. I think, and I'll tell you what, while we're at it, we'll take a look at let me pull it up. I don't think it's pointed the right way. I will take a look at the Lawrenceburg North camera. You should be able to see maybe a little bit of lightning flashback. If it was a little bit darker, you could see that, but it'll be getting darker here in just a few minutes. It's 8:15 now, and that's overlooking Lawrenceburg. That's looking back into the core of that storm. There you go. There's a little bit of lightning in the frame there. By the way, Lawrenceburg reporting in 75 degrees, so temperature is cooling off little bit as well. So anyway, that is the picture this evening. Again, I wanted to give you this update just to keep you informed as to what was going on across the area this evening. And checking a few things in our chat, nothing new. So with that, I think we're good to cut back to our regular stream on the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel. If you have not done so already, make sure you download the Tennessee Valley app, Tennessee Valley Weather app. That is available in both the Apple App Store, Apple TV App Store, and on Roku devices. We're on both. We have a newly updated Roku app that should be appearing just any time. We're very excited about that. I've worked a lot on that. And then the Apple app is going to be getting updated soon. Our mobile app, fueled by your neighborhood Quick Mart store, always available free of charge, courtesy of Quick Mart and Edwards Oil Company. Again, in the Apple App Store and Google Play for both your iOS and Android devices. So with that said, thank you so much for stopping by for this update. That's all. I'll keep you on your Tuesday night unless something changes and they want to issue a warning on that storm, which right now they're not. Would not be surprised if you see a flood advisory or a flash flood warning pop up because of the amount of heavy rainfall that is consuming Wayne County. If that happens, this is just a heads up for that. Gut feeling is that's a good potential here over the course of the next little bit. Kind of a wait and see on that, unfortunately, but that whole cluster of storm activity is rolling toward Lawrence and northern Lauderdale. So get ready. Again, nothing is spinning in that. It's just a lot of rain, a lot of thunder, a lot of lightning. So it's a loud old thunderstorm this evening. Thank you so much for stopping by the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel. As always, stay with Tennessee Valley Weather. We will keep you advised. Have a safe night.
You're watching the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel.